Welcome to Movies Recap Repo, your go-to channel for the most intriguing movie recaps. Today, we're diving into a surreal horror that turns the dream of suburban life into a never-ending nightmare. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest recaps. Gemma, a primary school teacher, and her boyfriend Tom, a handyman, are a young couple ready to take the next step and buy their first home. They wander into a peculiar real estate agency, where they meet a strangely cheerful and robotic agent named Martin. He promises them the perfect starter home in a new development called Yonder. Despite their hesitations about Martin's odd, almost synthetic demeanor, they reluctantly agree to follow him to see the property. They drive into Yonder, a sprawling, uncanny suburban labyrinth. Every house is identical, a pale, mint green two-story home, sitting under a sky filled with perfectly shaped, cartoonish clouds. The silence is deafening, and the entire neighborhood feels artificial and empty. Martin shows them around house number 9. It's furnished, generic, and completely devoid of personality. As he finishes his tour, he asks if they like the house. Before they can give a real answer, he wishes them well and vanishes, leaving them utterly alone in the eerie silence of Yonder. Slightly unnerved, Gemma and Tom decide this place isn't for them and get back in their car to leave. They drive for what feels like hours, but the scenery never changes. Every turn they take, every road they follow, inexplicably leads them right back to house number 9. Panic begins to set in as they realize their car's fuel is running low. They drive until the tank is empty, but they are still trapped, always ending up in front of the same greenhouse. With no other choice, they are forced to spend the night in the very home they tried to escape. The next morning, they awaken to a new, unsettling discovery. A cardboard box has been left on the curb outside. Inside, they find vacuum-packed, tasteless food and other basic supplies. A cryptic message is printed on the box, "For your release." Desperate for an escape, Tom decides to climb onto the roof, hoping to get a better view and find a way out of the endless maze of houses. But all he can see is the same identical greenhouse, stretching to an infinite horizon in every direction. In a fit of rage and frustration, he sets fire to house number 9, hoping it will attract attention. They fall asleep on the lawn, watching the house burn. But when they wake up the next morning, house number 9 is perfectly intact, as if the fire never happened. On the curb sits a new box. This one contains something far more disturbing than food. Inside is a baby boy, with a message that reads, "Raise the child and be released." Gemma and Tom are horrified. They have been trapped, and now they are being forced to become parents to this strange, mysterious infant. Gemma is initially repulsed, but Tom, seeing the child as their only ticket out, insists they must care for it. The child grows at an unnaturally rapid rate. Within just 98 days, it has the physical appearance of a 10-year-old boy. He is not a normal child, he's a terrifying mimic. He imitates Gemma and Tom's voices and behaviors with unnerving precision, and he lets out a deafening, inhuman scream whenever he wants something. Life in house number 9 becomes a monotonous, soul-crushing routine. Every day, a new box of tasteless food arrives. The boy spends his time watching bizarre, swirling patterns on the television, patterns that seem to be some form of alien language or instruction. Gemma tries to find some semblance of normalcy, attempting to connect with the boy and treat him like a real child. Tom, however, grows increasingly distant and obsessed with escaping. He becomes convinced that something is hidden beneath the artificial turf of their yard and begins to dig, channeling all his energy and despair into this single, frantic task. The hole gets deeper and deeper each day. Tom barely eats or sleeps, his body weakening as his obsession grows. Gemma, left alone to care for the strange boy, finds herself trapped in a twisted parody of motherhood. The boy, in his creepy, imitative way, even starts calling her mother. One day, Gemma follows the boy as he leaves the house. He wanders through the neighborhood, and she sees him interacting with something, or someone, unseen. She realizes he is not alone, there are other children like him, and they are all part of this horrifying, controlled experiment. She watches in horror as the boy contorts his throat, revealing strange, colored sacs, and communicates with other beings in a series of clicks and whistles. He is learning, studying them, preparing for something. Gemma now understands they are not just prisoners, they are specimens in a cosmic zoo. Meanwhile, Tom's relentless digging finally yields a result. He breaks through into a dark, subterranean void. Exhausted and frail, he tumbles into the hole. Inside, he discovers something truly nightmarish: the bodies of other people, other couples who were trapped in yonder before them, all sealed in vacuum bags. He has dug his own grave. Tom becomes critically ill from his non-stop digging and malnourishment. As he lies dying, he confesses to Gemma that he only saw her as a hole to be filled, a means to an end. The boy, ever the mimic, coldly repeats Tom's last words, showing no emotion as his father takes his final breath. The boy places Tom's body into a body bag he retrieves from a hidden compartment, then zips it up and pushes it into the hole Tom dug. Gemma, now completely broken, is left alone with the creature that has destroyed her life. In a moment of pure rage, she attacks the boy with Tom's pickaxe. He doesn't fight back in a human way. Instead, he transforms, crawling on all fours and scuttling away like an insect. He leads her on a chase through a surreal, shifting dimension within the house. She falls through a series of other houses, number 9 repeating over and over, witnessing glimpses of other trapped couples enduring the same torment. Gemma is shown visions of the alien life cycle. She sees how they trap species, force them to raise their young, and then discard them once their purpose is served. It's a parasitic existence, a horrifying cosmic cuckoo bird laying its egg in another's nest. Exhausted and defeated, Gemma finally gives up. She collapses on the street, whispering, "I'm not your mother." The boy, now a fully grown adult entity with Martin's face, approaches her. He calmly places her into a body bag while she is still alive. He zips it up, her muffled screams unheard, and tosses her into the same grave as Tom. He then buries them, filling the hole and replacing the artificial turf, erasing any sign that they ever existed. House number 9 is pristine once more, ready for its next occupants. The new Martin walks into the real estate agency, replacing the old one who has now expired, his body folding in on itself. A new couple walks in, looking for a home. The cycle begins again. With a creepy, synthetic smile, the entity greets them, ready to lead them to their new home in yonder, a place they will never leave. That's all for today's recap. What did you think of this terrifying story? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching Movies Recap Repo. We'll see you in the next video.